Not again, I'm not.
Put your teeth in.
Welcome to Grace's first birthday party.
Yay, it's your birthday.
My wife and I would like to thank you all for coming.
My wife?
She doesn't like all the noise, bless her, does she?
I'd like to thank you all for coming. Obviously, third time lucky with the cancellations and that. Pumping away. We waited because we wanted all the family and friends to celebrate with us. Obviously, it would have been no good with masks and 50 people and we wanted to win it. So, we'd like to thank the best men for the stag, Claire, the maid of honour, for Ashley's hen, even though we're dying the next year.
Yeah.
Obviously, the lovely flower girls.
Self-inflicted.
And I'd just like to thank the best men for getting us here on time today. And I'm last minute. I was even right this last minute this morning, so things still a bit wet like. We'd like to thank our parents for the love and support and everything they've done up to the day. It's much appreciated. Dave and Pamela. From day one, you've made me feel welcome and part of the family. There's never a dull moment, always full of laughter. Ashley would like to thank my parents on raising a sweet, funny, loving, kind, tall glass of sentiment. Now I'd like to thank my beautiful wife. You can relax now. We've made it, eventually married.
Oh!
You ruined me makeup.
Hold it. Thank you for being a loving, kind, generous, so happy person. A wonderful, perfect man with a grace.
Come on.
Blame Darren for this. Which shows because Grace is always so happy. It took me 13 years to get here. From the first meeting at a nice romantic liquid envy. We've had some funny and fantastic times together. Like the time in Gibraltar when the monkey tried to climb on me. And the time we nearly missed the flight back from Mexico because we were too busy chilling by the pool. And we had to make a full coach wait for it to get ready to get on. But the last 2 years have been the best. They've been bad for COVID, but been great for us. Bought our first home together and had a racy baby. I didn't normally cry. I'm looking forward to what the future holds for us. So will you all join me and raise a glass to Ashley?
To Ashley. Ashley's loving it. She's like, yeah, all me.
Exactly.
Can't wait to get this. Oh, I'll stop crying.
It's just the hay fever, man, Paul.
Before I pass you on to the best man, don't believe what they say. Grandma, you might want to cover your ears. All my friends, I'm very lucky. I've had 6 best friends. I've been best man twice, 3rd time for my clan August. I'm godfather to 3 children. But I picked these 2, a brother from another mother. Said he would cry if I didn't pick him.
That's definitely you. I don't cry.
And the little brother I never had. They were on the night out with me the night we met. And if it wasn't for Mark, who gave Ashley my number, I don't think we'd be together today. I was told marriage is about compromise, and I wasn't allowed 6 best men. So I said 2, and Ashley still said no. So we compromised and we had 1.5. Do your best.
There we go. Right, it's safe to say I haven't been this nervous since I joined the Navy and I was stood in front of a Royal Navy doctor that asked me to drop my trousers. Test. Yeah, I don't want to remember that. Good afternoon, everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Mark. First of all, before I start ripping into Bobber, I'd like to say how amazing Ashley is looking today, and by far, he's definitely punching Mike. I'm known Bobber, strange nickname to this day, like, sorry Carl, since I remember, which is long enough for anybody really, which is why basically I've got grey hair. It's got nothing to do with the missus or the kids, it's just having him as a mate. I'm sure Ashley will agree. I'm also even surprised Bob has even turned up on time anyway for his own wedding. I'm sure the majority of us can relate to Bob's time issues. And the majority of the time it's down to his random toilet habits.
What do you mean?
Like, seriously. This started at an early age. I used to go to his house all in good time for school, being the good boy. He would tell me 5 minutes, mate. However, that meant in Bobber going for a number 2, meaning 10 to 15 minutes.
Half an hour leaves
So we were always late for school. I didn't tell my parents that anyway. So you can clearly see now why from a young age growing up with Bobber has never been a walk in the park. Also found out recently with some inside information, he actually used to strip bulky naked to go to the toilet.
Still do that now.
We are due, like. Thank you. Thank you for the information. Growing up with Bobber, he hasn't just been a mate or one of the lads. He's felt like a big brother to me. And that wasn't just for the...
Keep going a second. Keep going. Deep breaths.
He felt like a big brother to me, and that wasn't just for the hate issues. So basically, back in the day, I could wear Bobber's school clothes from the year before.
I'll be hand me down.
It saved me mum and dad an absolute fortune. As he felt like a big brother, there was always that competitive side with us. But I had great pleasure in kicking his arse on the smallest pool table in the smallest venue in the world, my mum and dad's living room, with the queues the size of chopsticks. Also on the competitive side, I can't stand up here and not talk about the stag. So even though we tried our hardest to annoy and embarrass him, Bobber, he's just can't. It just doesn't happen. He's just so laid back. However, myself and the lads will always remember Bobber dressed up as a T-Rex, little arms, running round, trying his hardest to win at a game of football.
I still come second, by the way.
Who won? Anybody seriously want to laugh? I've got video evidence, don't worry. Even turned out to be a bit of a celeb. Kids wanting pictures, which was a bit dodgy really, especially when stood next to his mate Mark Loud, stood dressed up as a morph suit. It's a bit dodgy like. And to top it off, him and Mark Loud dressed up as babies walking through Liverpool High Street. The looks and laughs, safe to say that we talk of the town that morning. Over the time I've known Bobber, we have been through many things as a group of lads. We've had a broken bed. I know, before your dirty minds. The reason was, it was actually about 10 of us listening to Clubland, and I think Bobber hopped on the last minute and the bed split in half. He's still to blame this day. We've had a broken mirror thanks to the chopstick-sized pool cues in my parents' living room. Again, sure it was Bobber like. Then there was an incident at Gateshead bus station where a very kind gentleman decided to use Mockler's face as a paintbrush and paint the bus station windows.
Can't remember.
Thanks, mate. Didn't worry you'd come up your way.
Again, Bob was to blame somehow, I'm sure. So yes, there's a pattern. Bob is just a... I can't use that word. A nice best mate. Over the many nights out we have had with the lads, Bob's always thought it was funny to buy me tequila shots over the many games and fingers we got to play. And big up to Bob's dad, who was also now an expert. Well, sort of. Well, I can tell you now, he never learns. Bob, as soon as the tequila touches my lips, Bob says bye-bye to numerous pairs of trainers. Either that or me rushing past him, having a wave with a high five as I'm about to spew me guts up in the toilet. Things have definitely changed for Bob since he met Ashley, and defo for the better. Well, over than his belly, to be honest. He still says he's lost weight. Yeah, cheers.
He's a feeder.
Particularly over the last 12 months with the birth of their baby girl, Grier. He's a brilliant dad. And I'm sure he'll be a brilliant husband. On behalf of me and David, best men, I would like to say thank you both for allowing us to be part of your special day. I know you'll be very happy together. Ashley, please do the best men. Can't even read this now. Ashley, please do the best men and the lads and everyone else a huge favour and look after him. As we know, he struggles to look after himself sometimes. So if I can ask you all to join me in raising a toast to the happy couple, Mr. and Mrs.
Happy couple.
Happy couple.
Mrs.
I'll hand you over to Dave.
The answer that much to stand up and read that
Well, I'm not going to cry. So before I start, I was asked today, did I want a microphone? I said no, but I got one anyway.
Yeah, what's the point of the joke?
Right, good afternoon everybody. I'd like to start my speech off by saying, after 2 years, we finally have the new Mr. and Mrs. Grier. Call Robert Grier, or Baba, or the... Sorry, Grandma, wherever you are. I've known Baba since around the age of 10 or 11. I remember asking Baba's dad why he was called Baba, and I'm sure the answer was because he was a quick runner. It's not the only thing he's quick for, is it actually? No. Those that know Baba well will know how infuriating he can be. Baba was notorious for sitting on the fence. So was it any wonder he couldn't decide who his best man was to be? I mean, big hell, but we had one decision per day. We couldn't even make that. 2 of us.
That's 6.
I mean, let's be fair to the lad. It only took him over 10 years to propose. During the service earlier, I wouldn't have put it past Baba to say I can do or not bothered when he back in the day, me and Baba were often rivals playing footy. Pretty much every day after school, me, Baba, Reedy, Haman and Motla would be on the park playing footy until it was too dark to see. I was Giggsy and he was Gazza. Always crying. Always crying. Christ, what a whinger you were. You cried more times than Motla, and that's saying something. Baba always had, and continues to do, have an inflated ego when it comes to playing football. He thought he was godlike, in reality he was god-awful. However, he will proudly... I knew you were going to say that. However, he would proudly tell you about his prolific goal-scoring days playing for Rutherford and the last orders. All I would say is he never repeated this form on a Sunday night playing for our five-side teams.
As Bingo will always get beat.
He's a striker, never scored. Stop putting us off. As life progressed, Bob and the lads would go out on the lash. Bob would get smashed on his Smirnoff Ice while he's wearing his collection of bench t-shirts. His one t-shirt, wouldn't it? Every time, yeah, you know, his little brown watch. When the lads hollered at me, Bob and Nelson, would hold hands in the sea, if you know, you know. Right, so the joke that one is. We would play Seaman. We would play Seaman. Again, that was a sports game, by the way, nothing else. And generally had the time of our lives with the rest of the lads. Me and Baba often... I'll tell you later, mate, don't worry. Me and Baba often shared a room on holiday, as we were often the most similar, i.e. we took forever to get ready doing our hair.
Quite
Me the
mad
most
on that
because the way you're always seeing it's gonna go soon.
You've been saying that for 10 years, man.
You've got more forehead than hair, man.
What are you talking about?
Sharing a room with Baba was always an experience. Now, this is where it gets a little bit weird. Right? You may think Baba is a nice, decent, kind, hard-working lad, but you know Baba has a skill. I doubt anyone else has. Baba can manipulate his balls into various shapes. And you did hear me right on that. An example of this skill became apparent on a fateful night in a trip to Amsterdam. I saw the goat, the batwing, and most disturbingly, the brain. Right?
No one who can...
Right? Stop it, right? We'll finish this meeting.
It's just like
I'm not going to cry, I'm going to laugh. Never say nothing, right? I've been in Europe, or a bar in Shields, Sunderland, Newcastle, and all I hear is, Davey! I turn around, Bopper, testicles in hand.
I'm trying to take the
There were times I think I've seen more Bopper's balls than Ashley. Speaking of Ashley, I'm simply lucky charm. I was there with Bopper the night he met Ashley. My first impressions of Ashley were, I hope she's legal.
However.
About 15. As a group, we've been through so much, but here we all are, still as close as now as we were then. Back when we were playing Barsy on the park or going for nightly walks. Baba, I could not be prouder to have been stood by your side today. You were a massive pain in the arse, it was always late, but we were also proud to have watched you become a father and now a husband. It's moments like this we will always treasure, just like those days on the park. Before we make a toast to the happy couple, there's just one thing I want to say. I'm just so happy!
Ladies and gentlemen, to finish the speeches, father of the bride.
This is going to be a bit hard to follow, isn't it? Let's be honest, you know what I mean? Anyway, I was going to start off with something a bit different, but I'll get to what I've got to say. If you've got a daughter and you love and cherish her, you think the world of her. You cannot ask for 1 ounce more than that lad there, be a partner, right? You really cannot. You know, he's one of the greatest guys I've ever had the pleasure of meeting in my life. And I really mean that. You know what I mean? I tell you now. I mean, words cannot. He is. He's just a great, great guy. You know what I mean? He is. This is going to be quick because I'm not a big speaker. My daughter Ashley, the beautiful bride, who looks absolutely gorgeous. Takes a bit to make me cry, and I tell you, I cried when I walked the living room this morning. You know, takes a bit to do that, like. But I did. You look absolutely gorgeous, darling. You really do. Beautiful. You know? And you will make the best parents to this little lass that anybody could ever want. She doesn't know how lucky she is. You know? Because this lad here, he'll not just make a great husband, he's already a great, great dad. And Ashley's already a great, great mom. You know? So, there's not much more I can say to that. I'll thank Claire for being a chief bridesmaid. Harry, everything you've done, what she's doing. The 2 beautiful little flower girls who are gorgeous. The 2 little gorgeous granddaughters. What more can I say? I mean, I'm a bit biased, but I think they're probably the most pretty, so I don't want to granite, you know what I mean? And as I stand here and look at you, I mean, it could be a celebrity wedding, couldn't it? You know? Fabulous, you know? Thanks saw what you've done, turning up for my daughter and Cole's wedding. You all look absolutely fabulous. And there's two lasses especially the other day who I must mention. One sitting there, Carly.
Hi.
One sitting there, Gail. And I've seen them run around Wohu since we were kids. They've all grew up together, honestly. You know? It's great to see you here and you look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
The labels are still on them front. That's your holiday kit, isn't it? Get these glasses up, everybody. Cole, Ashley, baby Grace, and the future.
Carl and Ashley, cheers.